in all honesty, what we did with the filters is the perfect example. Is the best example of how to utilize it. I can't think of a better type of brand to want to promote with the artist and the events and the timing. It was like, that's why it was perfect. To me, there's no way it could have really gone that much better. Could you imagine the same ad but with like, I don't know, some other brand that no one cares about or it was not relevant, because like it said the world's best sneaker app and it said DJ Khaled. That makes sense. People think that we're paying him or we have a partnership or so it makes logical sense. Sneaker app and Khaled. T-Mobile to do it paid Khaled thousands of dollars, and then probably paid Snapchat like $500,000 or a few $100,000 for a filter on the same day as we did. And when he was done with his obligation with it, he went back to using our filter at the show.
Motorsport, put that thing in sports. Shout it bad, pop it like a court. You a dork, never been a sport. Pull up, jumping out the court. Cotton candy, my cup tastes like the fair. Straight up there, we didn't take the stairs.
Now, one of the keys to building a big business is truly understanding where consumers' attention is. And on this episode of Welcome to the Machine Live, we have a 22-year-old, he thinks he's 23 now, tech entrepreneur Chris Hall. Chris was not only paying attention to what consumers wanted, but he was paying attention to people like Gary Vaynerchuk. And he was an early adopter in using snap filters. These filters that he launched about sneakers of all things led to millions and millions of hits, which ultimately led to hundreds of thousands of downloads for Kickster, the #1 sneaker and hype culture app.
It was just obvious to me to try to do it in our culture, like in our space. So definitely one of the earliest things that happened, and I think the first 2 was on Foot Locker, and the third one was for DJ Khaled.
No, did you know how to do that? Like, did you go to school for that? I mean,
no, obviously not. I didn't think it would work. I thought I was like 20-30% chance that he'll use it. And then as soon as he used it, I was like, wow, this is literally gonna change my life. I knew that was like 1 million views right there. But then it just kept happening over and over and over again, hundreds of times, literally. So
it's crazy that.
And that first one costs $13. Got 7 million views.
Chris had just a fascinating story about not just about what he plans on doing with Kickster, but more importantly, about fake entrepreneurship or wantrepreneurs, and how what he's trying to build is something that would truly move a culture forward.
Like, I joke with, like, what me and other entrepreneurs joke about are like other entrepreneurs that think they're so good and they're trying to flex at how much money they have at 17
with their
selling fidget spinners. But meanwhile, everyone's making fun of them and they don't even know it. Like, the people they're meeting are making fun of them behind their back because they're so fake. And they're not building anything for the culture, and they're trying to act like it and flex on how much money they made. Wrong move.
For like a year, almost a year and a half, I was like, no income, no money. I mean, when I say no money, I mean my bank account is at negative. Some people are like, I have no money, and they actually have like thousands of, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
I actually have thousands of dollars in the bank.
My definition.
I'm like, what the fuck? No, you don't have no money.
Right.
You have money. Like, I literally figured out how to live on $0.
But I've always been in tech. I met my co-founder through one of my friends in high school that I literally didn't talk to for like 2 years. Then I got a text, and of course I was getting hit up a lot, even with opportunities back then. And of course you're like, is this like, I wonder, you never know if it's going to be real or not. Usually it's not. But I'm interested in technology, but only in the sense that it's relevant culturally.
So make sure you check out this episode of Welcome to the Machine Live with Chris Hall, COO of Kickster.
Motorsport, put that thing in sports. Shout it bad, pop it like a court. You a dork, never